What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Z-Bud Grows. Here we are on episode 2 of the new series, and we are doing our weekly walkthrough. Alright, let's start off in our excuse me, I'm sorry. There's no veg this year. We'll start off in our auto, our moms, and our clone area. So, as you see, our humidifier is on. We are at 50% humidity and our temps are a little over 80. First up, we'll start with our auto area, and right now we have a Mars Hydro TS1000 over there, and she is at 25%, giving our little baby over here around 250 ppfds, and she's 18 inches above. So we are in Happy Frog soil, worm castings, extra perlite, and the soil was pre-amended with Dr. Earth's, and that was the 463. And oh shit, what is the other number? I forget the other number. The flower girl, the pink bag. But that's 70-30% ratio. So that is her. She is on this. This is a self-watering system, but it is not operational. As you see, no wicks, no nothing. I don't like the self-watering systems with the wicking system. With soil, with cocoa, it probably works better. But with soil, it doesn't absorb high enough, and it just keeps your roots saturated down bottom, and I don't like that. So unless you have a drip system on top to assist the self-watering system wicking up, I'm not a big fan of it, but it does make an excellent drip tray. Keeps your plant off the floor, and it can drip right in there, and you just suck it right out, any leftovers. So that's that. Sorry, Vivo son. Sorry, my dang dog, that I'm not putting these to proper use. So, anyways, we did start off with 2. I screwed up the second one. It came up with helmet head, and me being ADHD and impatient, I pulled the shell off, and I ripped the cotyledon leaves off on accident. And so it was basically just a green stick standing up, and I wasn't going to even try to waste time seeing if I can get anything off of it to pop up or not. It's an auto. It was already fucked up, so chuck it. But anyways, 123 Fat Buds. Check him out at his channel. Awesome guy, great content maker, makes you laugh and smile. Is sending me some of his seeds that he bred, which are Blue Dreams. And I think it's Blue Dreams. And then I also have from Grower's Mindset, he did his first breeding project with autos, and he is sending me some of his testers. So we're gonna drop. That's why I didn't drop any more Great Bape autos. I still have 4 more of those seeds, but we're gonna save those spots back there so we can drop in 123 Fat Buds Blue Dreams that he bred autos, and Grower's Mindset tester auto. So that is what's going on there. Now let's come over to the moms. We have up here the Metal Highlight. It's from VivoSun, 600 watt. We do have the Metal Highlight in, not the HPS. And this is coming out. As soon as I'm going to be ordering another TS1000 to put in the place of her, so we can get rid of her. So we have the 300 watts LED, so we can work on the 3 autos and keep the moms. But eventually what I'm going to do is line the moms across the back wall here. And I have this T5. Oh, let me get it out here. One sec, give me 1 sec. So I do have this T5 that is supposed to be hardwired into your electrical system, but I just popped it in. I wired a cord into it so that I can just plug it in. So that's a 4-foot. It's oh crap, what is it, 55 watts I think. And like I said, we will be lining her when we get the Mars Hydro, the other Mars Hydro TS1000. We'll be plopping her down here in a place of her next to this one, and then we'll put the 4-foot bulb going across the back low over the moms and put the moms on the back wall, and then we'll do our 1, 2, 3 autos under the Mars Hydros. So yeah, so back to the autos real quick. 1, 2, 3 Fat Bud's Blue Dreams. He is sending out Saturday, I believe, this weekend. So probably another week or so we'll have her going on. And then Growers Mindset wants to try to keep everybody together and do a community grow starting the beginning of March, when we'll have her in here. Alright, sorry about that. Back to the moms. Alright, so what we got going on for our moms. This is our from New England Genetics, aka Green Leaves Grower. And this is his Cinco de Mayo he just created. So this is the mom. We have her topped out to she was 20 tops. So we have 20 clones growing on her right now, all topped out, ready just to grow up her branches, and then when she's ready, we'll chop them down. All right, so that's the Cinco de Mayo, Cinco de Mayo, however you want to say it. Nice and healthy, going on. All right, our little baby is only 1 week old. This is our OG Kush, which is going to grow up to be a mom plant too. And this was our freebie from Royal Queen Seeds when we ordered our 2 packs of Grape Ape Autos. So she's coming along nicely. And her, we did not germinate in water or in the nap paper towels, none of that. We just dropped her straight into the soil. And that's that. So next up we have our Lava Cake crossed with Granddaddy Perp. As you can see, I've left her in flower too long before I pulled her and re-vegged her, but she's coming along, and she is topped out to 16 tops. And once again, that's Lava Cake crossed with Granddaddy Perp. And last but not least, over here is, let me pull it this way. This girl here is our Masonic Seeds. Ignore the Mephisto tag, that's just a tag, it's not Mephisto's. Masonic Seeds, and this is our Kosher Buffalo. There we go. So, and she is topped out altogether. She's got 21 branches growing now for clones. Nice and healthy. So that is what we got going on with our mom plants over there. Alright. So the whole object on the moms is we're not growing big plants no more. We're going to only keep our moms in these 1 gallons because we don't keep the moms. We grow them up. We need to, so I basically only need to grow up to 12 branches. So I need to collect. So if it came time and this girl was ready, I need to get, for keeping, I need 7 clones to take all together. So I figured if I do at least 10 clones, pick the 10 best branches to clone out, that I'll be able to be successful with reaping 7 of those. So 6 will get sent to flower on their tray, and then one will get replanted back into a 1 gallon and start the mom process over again. We don't want large moms. I don't want to have to keep watering them, take care of them, keep defoliating them, keep feeding them. I don't want to do all that. So we're just to keep moms in rotation. When we clone the original moms, we will make sure that we keep a clone in status to go back into mom stage, and that keeps the rotation going for the perpetual. So, and the goal is to get to the point every 2 weeks we're chopping clones off of one of them, and we do one plant at a time. So we do 10 clones here. 2 weeks later we'll come out 10 clones here. 2 weeks later 10 clones. 2 weeks 10 clones. I have another up top. I have another 6 seeds I planted of regs. I think they're called Chem and M, and that is by Ripple Genetics, the same genetics for the Granddaddy Purp Crossroot Lava Cake. And we're gonna see if we can find a mother plant from those 6. So I'm sure we will. But we'll get up there and talk about that. And then I have one other clone that I'm super excited for, which I don't expect him to do it. Because I say it like I don't say I don't expect him to do it, saying it like his word means shit. No, it's not that. I just don't. You know, it's something that he's doing, and he's gonna hook me. He's gonna hook me up, and I don't wanna. I feel bad taking it for free. But I really want it, and I'm super excited. I'm not gonna say who it is. I'm not gonna say what it is until it gets here, and then I'll announce it. But when that comes, that will probably be my #1 plant for a long time. Yeah, he's done the whole pheno hunt. He's worked that for a long time, so it's pretty stable. So I'm pretty stoked on that. But anyways, so that will be our first 6 moms. All right, that's enough of the moms. Okay, so now we did the moms, we did a clone, autos, off to our clone areas. So, oh, here it is. Candyland crossed with Chem M&M. That is the 6 seeds I dropped that are regular seeds that I'm going to be looking for a mom plant out of. Besides that, there is our clones. So, kind of still flopped over. They are new. It's only been a couple days. But, as you can see, nice and moist in there. You know, old fish tanks, man. Everybody's got old fish tanks around. What do we do with these fish tanks? Well, make yourself a little cloning chamber. Wrap the lid with some saran wrap, and there you go. So, and they are under our budget light from Lowe's. 78 watts, full spectrum. You can control it. You got a timer built in on it, and you can control the red, whites, and blues. You just push the buttons on and off. You know, set the timer if you want, however you want it. And right now, because it is for seedlings and clones, we don't have no reds on. We just have the blues and whites. And this light stays on for 24 hours. These two stay on for 18 hours. So, that is what's going on over there. These are the Devil Driver, which are going to be, so they're going to sit and get cloned up for 2 weeks, then put into 1 gallon pots, drop down here for a week, let them settle in, and then shipped off to flower for 12/12. So we're actually got a bunch in there. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep a mom plant out of here. I think I might just run these out and just be done with the Devil Driver. I'm not sure. We'll decide that when the time comes. I might hold one back and then wait, see what happens, and then decide whether to keep it or not. But besides that, anything that takes, we're going to send. We got plenty of room over there in the flower chamber. I'm going to show you. And we're gonna get it going. All right, and as you can see, there's my stash blend, my recharge, and my flower fuel. Those are my additives, besides my Dr. Earth. And that's why I'm in with the Dr. Earth every 4 weeks. When I do that, I water in the recharge, and that is at where was it? A half a teaspoon per gallon. And then the other 3 weeks, I use the stash blend, and I water this for the other 3 weeks, once a week. And I don't use the one. I found that the 1 teaspoon per gallon once a week is a little too much. So I do a half a teaspoon to 1 gallon once a week. If I'm correct, when I was watching Mr. Grower talk about it, he uses the stash blend and he recommends the same thing. If I'm correct, if that's what I heard from him, that it should. He uses 1 teaspoon per gallon, but he only waters every 2 weeks. His suggestion is, if you're gonna water every week, do a half a teaspoon. And so I changed it down, and it actually there's no burns. When I did the 1 teaspoon every week, it kind of got a little tip burn. So yeah, so that's my additives. And then that's my synthetic part, which is my booster flower fuel, NPK 134, 32, and we try to get that in 2 to 3 times. So once on week 5, once on week 7, and once on 5, 6, and 7. Those 3 weeks we try to get in. If come the end of week 6, if the plant's almost done, we won't hit it on week 7 with this. All right. So, and as you know, this is the water chamber. As you can see, nice and full. Hopefully I don't drop my phone. And she's bubbling over there. So, and that's awesome. That's a 50 or 55 gallon fish tank once again, which is an awesome little reservoir. And that thing lasts for weeks before I have to fill it up again. All right, guys. So, we got the update on the clones, the new seedlings that we're looking for a mom in. We have a 6-pack. We just dropped them. We just dropped the seeds into a root riot block and dropped them in there. See what happens. You see what we got going on with the moms. You seen our little baby Otto. And next up is our 4x4 Mars Hydro flower tent. Let's see if she's awake. Oh, she's awake. All right, give me a second. Let me get her opened up. All right, real quick so everybody knows, there's my AC. Out goes out my sunroom. Out my skylight, which is the air to my lung room. I do have my dehumidifier, but I don't need it during the winter. I only need it during the summer. And you see my humidifier over there for that box, and I have a humidifier here, which is off because the light's just turned on. I shut it off at nighttime when she sleeps. But as you can see right now, we're at 40 and 70. You can see where my temperatures fluctuate and my humidity fluctuates. So I'm pretty much in there. That powdery mildew problem. Oh, hey guys, didn't show you. Hold on. So we got rid of the last plant from last year, and now I have my box set up the way I want for this grow. So we now have a double decker. So this is what we're looking at. As you can see, we got the trays up top, so we can fit 3 trays up top, and when those are done, we can fit 3 trays down the bottom. That is the goal of the year, is we are gonna just be going 1 gallon pots across the top, 6 per tray, 6 on here, 6 on here, 6 on here. Then when these are done down here, I have another tray to add in down there, and again, 6, 6, and 6. So that is what's that? 6 and 6 is 12, and another 12 is 24, so that's 30 plants, right? Yeah, 30. So it'll be 31 gallons going in rotation. Hopefully every 2 weeks we pull a tray for harvest. Each tray will be its own flavor. That's it. There'll be no training on them. We're not going to do no topping. When I get up a little closer, I'll show you the only training we're going to do to it. A lot of people say you can't organic top feed with smaller pots. I am having not a problem with it, but instead of using tablespoons as my measurements, I use teaspoons. So where it calls for a 1 gallon pot, it calls for 2 tablespoons per gallon. That's, to me, is 6 teaspoons. So it makes it easier for me to split the ratio up when I want to 70 and 30, and at the beginning, the first feeding 70-30, and then the which is what is amended in the soil that they get planted in, and then 21 days later we reverse it and we do a 30-70 and let it ride out. And besides that, we use our stash blend and all that. All right, so but yeah, so we have right now we have 300 watts up top, 2 TS 1000 Mars Hydros, 150 watts each, and the same thing down bottom. We have 2 down here for 300 watts. Basically, the grow area is not 4 feet deep. It is around 2.5 feet deep, and I have 3 foot from my light. So where the top shelf is 3 foot 3 inches. That is where the box is exactly split in half. But you gotta just count a few inches for the lights in there and the balusters, another 3 inches there. So after you take that 3 inches off, I have 3 feet from my light to the floor. But as you can see, these girls up top are in week 5 of flower right now, and they're not stretching, and they're at the perfect height. Perfect. So if we can keep them and not get any taller than that, then this is gonna work out pretty good. All right, let's go in there and get a close-up. I'm super excited to show you guys that. All right, so we'll come down here. So this right here is actually would be considered the first official run of 2025, which is our breeder was P Gutter. Go check him out at his channel at P Gutter. These are seeds that he made out of his grow. He bred together at his grow, and this is Chud crossed with wedding cake. So I was gonna let them veg out bigger till they got as wide as the pot, and then ship them into flower. But because of once we got that double driver that had the PM problem out, we got her out. I emptied this whole tent out. We bleached her out. We wiped everything down, wiped all the fans down, everything down, and then we rebuilt all this to start from get-go. Hopefully we won't have a problem with PM. So but with that said, once we move these over here, I have a height restriction now, so they're already up there. So we basically they're shipped into flower, and they're on day 2. Today is the beginning of day 2 of flower on these. So because I plan on making them a little bit bigger, they are topped out, I think 4 times. However many times it took to get to 32. Each one of these has 32 branches. They have been topped out. Let's see. They're in there. So everything you see is a cola. On all of them. All of them. 32 tops. 32 branches. Initially, I probably wouldn't have done that if I was sending them into flower this early. I probably would have stayed at like 16. But I thought I was going to be hanging out over in veg for a little while longer. But they are all nice and healthy. No deficiencies, I don't believe, and I don't have no toxicities. So they're doing very well. And everything's on the same feeding regimen as far as what it gets with the Dr. Earth. And this is the other one. This is the flower. This is the 394. So, so basically when they're in this box, they get 70% of the 394. Well, so big, this is how it will go. It will get 4 teaspoons of the 394, and it will get 2 teaspoons of the 463. That is for the flower. For our initial amendment for the soil, for over in here, when they come out of the clone and go down here, that is 4 teaspoons of the 463 and 2 teaspoons of the 394. So, which I'm gonna change it up a little bit soon. I'm trying to pick up a bag of the orange, which is the 444, because this has more calcium in it. So, but sometimes it has a little too much calcium. So, from what I learned, oh crap, I forget. So there's 2 guys I watch. I think Stealth Grower, maybe. I'm sorry if I got it wrong. But anyways, I watch him, and that's kind of I picked up Dr. Earth with him, and the other one I has Dr. Earth is. Why am I lost? Oh, is it Tyler G? Oh, my bad, guys. And I can't go look back. But there's 2 people that use Dr. Earth. Stealth Grower and yeah, I believe it's Tyler G. Alright, well anyways. So I am gonna bring in and introduce. Oh, hey, my boy. Who else is gonna be who's running Dr. Earth now? I think OR. Not OR. Or he's gonna be running it. Yeah, so there's a few people that run it that's in our little group of community. But anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna add that 444 and we'll split it up, and we'll add that, work that into the ratio to try to lean a little bit off of that. So say if we're doing 4 of these and 2 of these, maybe we'll change this up and do like maybe we'll do like even just like 3, 1 of the orange and 2. So we'll do, I call them the green, pink, and orange. So we'll do 3 teaspoons of green, 1 teaspoon of orange, 2 teaspoons of pink. So anyways, all right, so yeah, that's P Gutters. Go check him out, his channel. Great grower, awesome guy. And let's go. All right, so, but this is what 2025 is really going to be about. Nothing but 1 gallon pots from clone. They're going to clone for 2 weeks, drop down, transplant to 1 gallon for 1 week, and then come pop up here. All right, so here we are, beginning of week 5. So as you can see, when those clones are done over there, we got a tray right there for them ready. And then, and the reason I got extra devil drivers over there is because if these 4 girls don't fill out down here, then we can, I can use those other clones in there to kind of fill it up. So since we're lighting up down there, we might as well not waste it all. You know, we'll pop a 1 gallon there. We can pop a 1 gallon there, 1 here, and 1 there. So if need be, we have other clones to fill on the bottom there for now. So we'll line this tray up with 6 devil drivers and then possibly pop in 4 more devil drivers around there to make sure we get a full canopy down there. So now let's go back up to here. So let's start with this tray. We'll pull this girl off. Well, this is why I love them. It's so easy to know when to water these things. And all it is 2 cups of water every time. And it usually, in this stage over here, it's like over in the veg area, it's probably every I don't know, 4 days. I'm giving them 2 cups of water. Over here, and flour in this stage, it's basically like not every other day, like every 3rd day I have to do it. So every 3 days. So basically over here, at this point, they get once a week, they're getting Stash Blend. And actually today starts the first dose of Flower Fuel. So today they're gonna get Stash Blend and Flower Fuel mix. That's what they're getting today. You know, they're done with feeding and they're done with recharge. So it's just the Stash Blend and Flower Fuel for the next 3 weeks, and then nothing. Straight water. Anyways, all right, let's back to it. Sorry, ADHD. Here, these 4 here are from Masonic Seeds, and these are our firecrackers. So we did have 6 of these girls in here, and we had a mom over there. Well, what happened was 2 of them popped balls over here, and the mom, which wasn't a mom, ended up turning to be a dad and popped balls. So what happened is I thought I seen white pistols, and I pulled her a little too early and put her over into and thought it was a mom, and threw it over there and back into veg. And it usually takes a week to revert, around a week. I don't know exact time limit. I'm saying roughly a week to reverse back down into veg, and so it will still flower, and she ended up showing balls, so we got rid of her. So we don't have a mom plant. So once these 4 firecrackers are done, that is what we get from that. So as you can see, they're all nice and healthy. Let's pull them down, pull one down. Nice and healthy. Bright green. You know, no spacing's not too bad. So, good height. And I love that there's not a shitload of leaves from vegging. Love it. So we got her. We have her. And originally we were going to try to do 8 per tray. But there's no way. No. They're just too fat. They just got too big. Another one. These are all firecrackers. So it's down to 6. 6 per tray fits good. And the goal is to try to get an ounce off a plant. This one we trained a little different. So on her, what we did is she had all the same branches like them. So a while ago, I took off after the 3 weeks, I stripped off the bottom, stripped it down, and tried to just concentrate most of it going right up the stalk. And just left these 2 side branches. I really wasn't expecting these to grow as long as they did. I thought they're gonna stay shorter, but whatever. So I wanted to see if the difference between growing one straight up with just the center mass, or do we want all that other stuff too? So that was the run. So if I could just do these solid posts straight up, I could do 8 per tray. But if I and I believe the only way you're gonna accomplish that is from seedling. I don't believe that you're gonna accomplish that with a clone, just doing it straight up. So with that said, most likely more of our plants are gonna look bushier like this. And with that said, we can only put 6 per a tray. Right now, I have 10 plants up here, so we got 5. All right, let's. That's them and them. Next one up. I'm trying to hurry up, guys. This is a long video. Next one up is our Cinco de Mayo sample. Cinco de Mayo, however you want to say it. She's been topped a whole bunch of times because I planned on keeping her and the other one over and veg as moms. But I'm like, why am I keeping 2 of the same for a mom? Throw one back into a flower and let's get a little sample of her. So this is our Cinco de Mayo from New England Genetics, aka Greenleaf's Grower. Check him out on his channels, guys. So, and she is doing good. Nice and healthy. Like you said, they all need a drink. All right, that is her. Next up, we only have one of her. We have a mom over there, and this is so far my favorite one in here as far as growth and bud structure wise. It's awesome. This is our Kosher Buffalo by Masonic Seeds, and she has the biggest bud so far. And here she goes. So I believe we're gonna have some pretty nice stack there. I think I'm gonna be very happy with her. So far, this is my favorite one out of them. She's got me the happiest. All right, trying to hurry up. Oh, real quick, so everybody knows. So instead of topping or super crop, doing anything like that, the only thing I've been doing is when I get these big leaves up top, like these, and not now because I don't have to do it now. Now we're just letting everything stay. But basically, throughout the whole grow, I just kept femming these tops. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. I just kept ripping these big leaves off. You rip these big leaves off, it slows down the center point, and the side branches will raise up to them. So these are not been topped, and none of those have. Well, besides her. All right, next, my bag seeds. I got these seeds. I got 5 seeds off the Flower Bomb Kush I grew, and I knew it was only 5 seeds that came from there because I'm the one who smoked what I grew. So I planted all 5, 4 popped real fast, and that's what we have right here. And this is what we got, Flower Bomb Kush. So they're shorter because it's more of an indica leading. They're very stiff, very stiff. And they get very thick in there. These ones I'll have to go in and thin out in there. But so there is one. And these ones I did top. So this once again, I don't consider this my official grow for the beginning of 2025 because these were leftovers from my pheno hunts from my mom's. And then I was just running my tests where if I just rip the leaves, should I top them or should I just grow a point? So those were my 3 tests on this. So this was still a little test run. That's why I don't consider it my first run. That is my first run. This is just getting us ready for rest of 2025. All right, so there we go. Flower Bomb Kushes. This one, as you can see, whew, little wind burn the hell out of this. I had the fan too close. This one didn't top. Those 3 topped. This one I didn't top, and the reason I didn't top is because it came out with a mutation. This girl came out with 3 heads. As you can see, there's no cuts or nothing. That is how she came, no topping. She came with 3 heads. So we just basically just been letting her go up. All right, so that is what we got going on, folks, over here. Let's get everybody back in order real quick. So that is our object this year, is to do these little 1-gallon plants, get rid of veg, save on newts, save on labor, and keep a perpetual grow for every 2 weeks of a harvest of a flavor, you know. So like I said, right now they're mixed up because we're just pushing these through, but it will start with the double driver. This whole tray will be double driver. Then whatever one comes up next, that whole tray will be that. Same thing, same thing. Once these are done, these will come out and we'll line up the 3 trays down here and we'll do the same thing down here. All right, everybody. Now, so you know, we have a fan down here that's circulating. We have one up here, which I am probably today going to the store to pick up another one of these. They're at Walmart for like 15 bucks. Pick up another one of these to put down in the corner here so I can get rid of this over here. There's our humidifier. And these are my 6-inch fans. All right. One's supposed to be on the pole back here, and then one's supposed to be down here on a pole back there. And they're not right now because I do not have an exhaust system. That is another purchase I'm waiting to do. Once I get the exhaust system, it'll go up and these two fans will come out of there and be placed there. So basically I have everything I need for here. All I need is go pick up one more of these fans and my exhaust, and we're ready to rock and roll this. I believe like these lights are pushed over this way, but I can separate them, slide them across, and there's those two under there. So that is enough light for that area, but we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna get it when I order the second one. I'm actually ordering two of these, one for in here, and then I'm gonna order one for over here, because I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna spin them sideways, I'm gonna put one here, so each tray has one, and we're gonna see if that makes a difference, or if it was just a waste and just two lights are fine. But anyways, guys, damn, it's been 40 minutes. I've taken up way too much time. Hopefully you guys stuck through, watched it, checked it out. But let me get out of here, guys. Thank you. I love you all. Much appreciation. I love all your support. I love it. Just love everything. You guys are awesome. You girls are awesome. Keep up the good work, everybody. Till next time, this is Z Bud Grow signing off. Peace.